My $800 WWE ringside seat. This guy was bigger than most of the wrestlers. You know what? I don't know what you do about it. You really can't do anything about this. Maybe they should have brought him out and, hit him with a chair. First things first, I'm the realist. Second things second, what am I doing today? I never commit anything to memory. Oh no, my very first run of the day, and it's infuriating. Went to grab my brand new paprika and noticed I had some visitors. Are there living creatures in your spices? That's something that can just occur? Am I ever gonna use spices again after today? Probably not. Ooh, oh no, just throw it away, please. I mean, not like you were gonna still use it. That sucks, man. I'm super glad stuff like this has never happened to me. I paid more for bigger lemons, thinking that they'd have more juice. Well, see, there's your problem, you thought. Stop doing that. That is actually very funny, though. Yep, you thought. That's... that would happen, you know? That would. You would simply get thicker skin, or is it rind? I don't know what we call it. You know, the lemon skin. Delicious. AI chatbots are clearly the future.
Hello, Jordan. I'm your TUI AI holiday assistant. I'm here to help you find your dream package holiday. Where would you like to go?
I'd like to go to Rome.
My apologies, but I'm unable to assist with that particular matter. However, I'd be more than happy to help you find or arrange the perfect holiday package for your next getaway.
Italy.
Italy.
Yes.
Yes.
This is the sort of thing we're throwing away the last bit of natural resource our species has for. This is what we're doing it for. Because companies don't want to pay somebody to be a travel agent anymore. They don't want to pay for anything. This is what's happening, all right? It's very pathetic, and this is what we're getting out of it. Italy. Real good technology that's definitely helping us out. Tree trimmers came to shape my 70-year-old Chinese elm tree. I'm so heartbroken. I was so pissed I was holding back tears. They were only supposed to trim and shape the tree. They cut the branches off of the whole thing. I would be more than fucking furious. What do you even do? There's gotta be something you can do. Get your fucking money back for the service, for one thing, because they killed your tree. It's dead. They fucking killed it, right? And even if it's not dead, how long is it gonna be before it recuperates? God only knows. This is like going to the barber shop to get a trim, but the barber gives you a buzz cut instead. Yeah, the doc told me I could break the pill in half to start. Was it actually a pill, or was it like a capsule and now you've got powder or whatever the hell all over your counter? Oh, it was just really tiny. Yeah, I mean, I've done this before, though, with the super tiny pills. You can do it, you just need to get a razor blade. You're gonna feel a little bit like a druggie when you're doing this, but you can. He said half, not quarters. Penny for your thoughts. I'm sorry. I love this interaction because the first response is genuinely clever and really funny, and the other one is coin joke. It's like me. Whenever I try to join in on like a joke, this is what it feels like because I am not fully in it. That first one makes sense. It does. The second one is just another phrase that has to do with a coin, and it's way lazier. But hey, 2,000 upvotes, man. Good for you, dude. You got some karma there. Hell yeah. My boss says I suck for being sick and then uses his own record to make me feel bad. His own record? Why would he bring vinyl into work? That's about the extent of my humor today. You guys are gonna love me this week. I'm calling out. It hurts just to exist. I think I came down with something. Dude, you suck. Can you imagine your boss thinking he could talk to you like that at all? I don't care if we are buddies. Dude, not how this works. Yeah, thanks, because that's what I need to hear. You've never been sick in your whole life? I haven't called out in a long time. Had a record of over a decade of no sick days. If you think you're dying, go to urgent care. It only costs $75 if you don't have insurance. Okay, 1 second. I obviously don't live where they do. But where I am, no, urgent care is not $75 if you don't have insurance. Okay, well, not everybody is as super cool and as perfect and amazing as you. Just remember, if you're not here, you don't get paid. Yeah, we all do understand how working works, you stupid goddamn jackass. Why does every show have to be so dark? This is unwatchable. That's a question we've been asking for a while, and I know it goes back farther than the finale of Game of Thrones, but I think that's where a lot of people were finally beginning to notice, hey, I can't see the show. or movie even. I know having the TV in front of a window isn't the best setup, and I'm getting some blackout curtains for it, but even at night, everything is so dark I can't even see the details. Oh yeah, right. Obviously, it's a bad position for your TV to be in. I'm glad you're going to get blackout curtains for that, because that's a nightmare. Still the weirdest spot I've ever seen a TV put in, though, but I understand, depending on where you live, it can be really hard, like really difficult and annoying, right, to find a spot for your TV these days. But you are right. Everything is way too dark. There's no color in anything anymore. And I don't know where this came from. It's like directors, producers, editors, everyone involved in the creative process doesn't like bouncy colors anymore. And I understand that maybe your story does not warrant everything being bright and vibrant and contrasty and whatnot, but I don't know. I'm just kind of tired of everything being gray or blue and unviewable. Can you guys just do something different? Can we get a little bit of color back on the screen? When I went to see Fantastic Four, I should not be adding points onto that movie because it was colorful. But I did because nothing is fucking colorful anymore, okay? That movie popped and it looked great, even from just a color standpoint. So for the love of God, change your camera settings? Okay, I'm kidding. I know they shoot in RAW. They don't need to change any camera settings. Just maybe stop making everything so dark and gray. Stranger sat right next to my partner and I on a movie date in a completely empty theater. I mean, it's not life-ruining or anything, but there was nobody else when I booked the tickets for my partner and I, and it was empty right when we got there. Right before the movie starts, this total stranger comes in and sits in the seat right next to me, not even one seat over. Gets out her snacks and starts munching. Why? And the whole damn movie, I'm constantly distracted by this random person trying to crack jokes and talk to me when that's okay. Them sitting right next to you is one thing. But them, not knowing you, sitting down and bugging you and talking to you and being obnoxious, that's very different. And maybe it would have been better if they were funny jokes, but there was no charm whatsoever. Yeah, that's insane. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, I already was thinking to myself, all right, we need to be a little less scared to turn to somebody and go, hi, this is a little strange. We don't know each other, We all just went through a giant pandemic, so on and so forth. So you might understand why I'm a little nervous to have some random person I've never met in an empty theater sit next to me and my girlfriend. That's strange. Can you not? You know what? You don't have to move. We'll move. Empty theater, whatever, right? But it's so much more inappropriate in my mind, because it's not a huge deal, right, initially, but when they start talking to you during a movie, I'm here to watch the movie. I'm not here to talk to you. That is the entire purpose of this auditorium, so shut up and let me watch. That is what we paid for. You two, let's watch together, you two lovebirds. Yes, it was just like this. That's fantastic. My job's HR system notified me that my PTO was denied with, "Good news! Hello, good news. Your absence request has been updated. Denied." Oh, see, that's where you're confused. Finger check, that's a weird name. See, that's where you're confused. I wasn't asking. I'm not available these days, and you don't have the choice. Was hoping to grab a quick pint of ice cream on the way home. Oh man, that's not what I was expecting the problem to be. What in the world? Come on. That didn't happen overnight. There's no way that happened too fast for them to keep up on top of. That's kind of crazy, dude. Fix your freezers, please. Oh well, you know what you can do now? This is a perfect excuse for you to, go down the road to like a Culver's or something else and get yourself a big old thing of soft serve instead. Pound for pound, it's more expensive, but in my opinion, you're gonna have a nicer night overall. Unless I guess there was a specific flavor you were gunning for here, but I don't know. I personally see this as a win in my book, because now I can go get something I actually like a little bit more and let Safeway, or wherever the hell this is, deal with their scary freezer issues. Somebody threw their laundry into my hot cycle at a very expensive laundromat and changed it to cold. Someone threw their laundry in with yours? That is some of the weirdest fucking behavior I've ever heard of at a laundromat. And I've used many a laundromat in my time. They're always freaky and strange, but I have never heard of something as unhinged as, I'll just put my laundry in with this random dude's. Excuse me? Not even to mention the whole changing the temperature part. Also insanely unhinged behavior. I can't even imagine. Wanted to surprise my wife with tickets to see her favorite childhood band. Didn't expect $650 for back row seats. Verified resale. Well, that's, I guess, part of the problem there. Oh, it's My Chemical Romance. Gotcha. There's your problem. They're nostalgic. So, let's see. Face value. $550. And then there it is, the service fee of $100. No. When we went to AMC to watch Fantastic Four, yes, I'm bringing that up again, each individual ticket has a $3 convenience fee. Not just the one order of tickets, each individual one. Because, you know, they're conveniencing you per ticket, so they have to charge you per ticket, right? Service fee? Let me guess, which app is this? Is this AXS or is this Ticketmaster? Two companies that should be also completely dissolved and outlawed. This is so beyond pathetic. And yeah, that seat way out there, you're not even there. You know, at what distance for a live show are you actually not at the fucking show? Because that is a huge, huge stadium right there. You may as well just stay the hell home. I'm not even kidding. So I know it sucks, but save yourself the scam of $643. Save yourself all of that money, and you two could take like a fucking trip somewhere instead. My wife doesn't eat the center of her burgers. I will never understand it. She says it's too meaty. Like, how is that not your favorite part? I understand the too meaty part, but not in regards to a burger, okay? The too meaty part I will get if we're talking like a sandwich you get from a deli in New York that has like 7 inches worth of pastrami or something in there. That's fucking disgusting, right? That is way too much. Don't like it. But a burger? That's insane. It's just one patty. It's not like there's 15 in there or it gets denser near the center. This is not a deli sandwich of any kind. It's a burger. Friend asks me for money every month. I'm gonna die, man. I just got a new job, but they don't pay me till next week. I've got $7 in my account. When are you gonna learn I don't have money to give? I'm fucking broke too. What do you do with your money, man? The fuck? What do you do with yours? My money is my business. Don't worry about mine, worry about yours. I was jobless. That is actually so diabolical. Hey man, I've only got like $7 in my account. I'm also broke. Man, what the fuck are you doing with your money, broke ass? Excuse me? You're the one coming to me, dog. Shut the hell up. Oh, dude, that is so, just like I said, diabolical. This motherfucker really said, what do you do with your money, man, after he himself was asking for money. This shit is comedy. I would say it was comedy if it weren't so tragic. This crap is absolutely a tragedy, because your friend, or hopefully not anymore, is just crazy, dude. I realized there was mold halfway through the burrito. I thought it was like an ingredient at first. Yes, you see, they put fuzz in my burrito. That is, ooh, oh, wherever you got it, bring this back and go, I ate half of a burrito covered in mold. I need you guys to know that this is what your shit is right now. This is awful and disgusting. It reminds me of the other day, I opened up a pack of yogurt, like a little cup of yogurt, like I often do, and I took a bite, and I was like, what the hell? And then I looked down, and it's covered in fuzz. So yeah, it's... Okay, I'm gonna make myself throw up. That was awful. You gotta be real careful about mold, dude. Just be careful. You'll survive, even if it hurts your tummy a little bit, but please go tell them about this. Pork carnitas burrito. Oh, okay, so you must have bought it from, like, a grocery store in this little pack, right? Or wait, no, never mind. Convenience stores sell microwavable burritos. I'm stupid. I guess there's not a whole lot you can do about it then, if it's not one they made at the convenience store or whatever. You know, it's not like a Maverick or a Buc-ee's, so I guess there's only so much you can do, but I'd still let them know. These nail barbs. Why? Ooh, yeah, don't those absolutely suck? Don't you hate having fingertips, cuticles, whatever, that are just awful and terrible and falling apart and you're gonna die? Morning infuriation. Husband helps to clean med cabinet by combining all the allergy pills in one bottle, whether they're the same or not. Hint, they're not. I really really, really, really hope that your husband understands how incredibly fucking stupid this is. I know he's gonna argue and pretend he's smart and knows better, but this is psychotic shit. There is no rationalizing shoving it all into one fucking bottle. I don't care if they're all different shapes and colors. Most people are not actually paying attention to that. Antihistamine cocktail. Yeah, why not just take a few, blend them together, and see how it works? My wife puts my deodorant and my hairstyling clay under the counter every day, but her side looks like this. Look, as somebody who's a freak about keeping stuff as clean and tidy as possible, her side looks fine. It's a bunch of stuff, but she's got it organized and laid out in a normal fashion. How did you have, your hairstyling stuff set out? Was it hold on, you said, yeah, it was just clear deodorant and hairstyling clay. Not exactly any way in my mind where you could have that out that looks insane and stupid, but, coming from someone who's very much a Monica about organizing and cleaning stuff, I get it. I know I'm an asshole about it, for sure, but I don't know, dude. Maybe bring it up with your wife instead of the fucking internet. Let's see. Brought the new cute coworker to... coworker coffee? Wow, I can't read today. And spilled mine down my pant leg as I introduced myself. Doing the Lord's work. Maybe it's because you post and do things like this. 293 F1 races without a single podium. On your first time, the trophy is made of Lego. Hulkenberg is clearly disappointed. Oh, I mean, it's cute, but I would have been a little disappointed if I didn't know that the trophy I was going to win was made of Lego. If he doesn't like it, he can take it apart and make something else. At 6:10, I said out loud, I think I lost my headphones. Every single voice service is disabled on my phone. Oh yeah, this is not a conspiracy anymore. Like it was for a little while, thinking that all of these devices were listening to us 24 hours a day. It's not. They are. I'm pretty sure it's verifiable at this point. They are listening to you. You don't get to turn the microphones off. Everything is being monitored. You are being recorded. No, you cannot stop it. Thank you, intrusive capitalism, and your beautiful ethic. Thank you. Why do adults have to ruin a good thing meant for kids? Let's see here. McDonald's Japan canceled its Pokemon card promotion early after piles of Happy Meals were thrown away. It's not necessarily adults ruining a cool thing meant for kids. It's scalpers ruining a cool thing meant for kids. These guys think that, it's more rare, it's going to be more valuable, they can make more money. That's why they're doing it. See, a normal person who is into collecting or into a hobby like this does not go out and fuck over a bunch of kids. No, not a normal person. They'll be like, I don't know. I'll try and get one, tomorrow or something. I'm busy today, whatever. But these people are scalpers. They are trying to make money off of a hobby. They're trying to suck the lifeblood out of a hobby because they think it's going to make them rich. Scalpers just fucking die, dude. That is also disgusting because of how much food they're fucking wasting. They are worthless. See, there you go. Look at all that. Wow, cool. Tried a new brand of cranberry juice. Turns out it might kill my wife. Ingredients: water, concentrated fruit juices, grape, sulfites, pear, apple, cranberry. I'm sorry, but if I buy cranberry juice, and sure, concentrate or whatever, if I see cranberry at the end of a list of fruits, I'm sorry, I want cranberry in my cranberry juice. Anyway, natural flavor, whatever that means, pectin, ascorbic acid, vitamin C, and contains sulfites, but might contain shellfish. Okay, I know that a lot of this cross-contamination stuff is simply because it might be made in the same facility that something else is processed in, but I'm trying to wrap my brain around why and how, from concentrate cranberry juice, would come into contact with fucking shellfish. Now, normally I'm pretty okay at, coming up with random excuses as to why this would be the case. I mean, you get warnings all the time for foods and drink over here saying, hey, by the way, this was made in a facility that also processes peanuts, so be careful, I get it. But shellfish? What are they doing there? You're not supposed to be there.